Hello, besties. It's Becky here with Bestie Becky's Crafts, and today I'm going to do an Easter tutorial. If you are a member of my Facebook group Fun Life on a Budget featuring me, Bestie Becky, you know that we have a swap going on for a paper loaded bag. Something like that. Anyway, Miss Irina in our group, if you have followed any of her videos, she demonstrated how to make one. And I've never done one before, so I thought I'd jump on the bandwagon and give a try on how to make one. And I did one, and I'm not going to show it to you because we're going to go ahead and remake it again right here. Now, in her video, she used a brown lunch bag. I'm going to use a white one, and they come in different sizes. You can get the big lunch bags or the regular size lunch bags. That's what I call them, is because that's what my kids took their lunch in. And I had two boys, so they used the big brown lunch size bags. So I went ahead and I thought, the papers I'm going to use are spring colored and it's an Easter theme, so I'll go ahead and use the white. So that's what I'm going to do. So here's my white bag, and it's just a normal lunch bag that you get at, Walmart or whatever. And I am going to cut this little top part off. Oops, sorry, not a front. Where the notch is, I'm going to just cut it right off, just right below that, to give it a nice smooth edge across the top. You don't have to do that, but I wanted a clean edge. I did think about using one of my dies and maybe doing a scalloped edge or something like that, but I decided to just keep it straight, and you'll see why. So I don't know if I can zoom out more. Not much. Okay, so the object of the loaded paper bag is to this bottom part, that usually sits on the ground like so. You're just going to end up folding it up to make a pocket. So this is how big your loaded bag will be. And you're going to have a pocket here, and then a nice pocket here that opens up the size of the bag. So we are basically going to decorate it as if this pocket is up. So I've already cut out my paper. So let's go ahead and decorate. I went with pastels because it's Easter, and I measured the width of my bag, and then I measured the height. And you don't have to go all the way down because you are going to have this part that folds up, but I decided just to make it easier when I put things in the pocket for them to come out, and I just cut the same size for the front and then for the back. It was just easier. And I think it ended up being 5 by 7. Yep, 5 by 7. So, and I labeled them already, so I know. Alright, and then I'm just going to use my wet glue to adhere it, so I have some little time to get to find its spot. But you can use whatever glue you're comfortable with. If you want to use tape glue, go for it. And if you want to leave a edge, you can do that. So if you wanted to leave like a border around it, you could do that too. There's no really right or wrong way to do this. So while I have my bag out, I'm going to go ahead and put my paper on the back side too. Now remember, this bottom part is going to fold up. So we just have to measure this, or cover this much. And when I measured, it was 5 by 7. So I'm going to go ahead and put my back piece on. And I decided to use the same color. And you will see why. Are you in suspense? I was like, what is she making? I wonder what she's making. I hope so. Maybe fun. Probably already guessed though. Okay, so went ahead and there's the back side to my bag. And it doesn't go all the way down, and that's okay. So, now let's go ahead and glue my pocket to the front. And for this, I'm going to use my art glitter glue because it's, oh, before I do that, the little flap here, I'm going to glue it down with my runner tape glue, just because. But you don't have to, because it's going to be folded down. It's not going to get in the way. I don't know. I just felt like I needed to do that. So I did. Made me feel better just knowing that it was glued down. Alright, now I will take my art glitter glue and I'm just going to run it along the side of the bag. Because remember, this is a pocket, okay? So I want it to stay a pocket. So I'm just putting a really thin line, and I lost my pin. Did you see where it went? Oh, there it is. I don't know if you noticed, if you use art glitter glue and you don't put the pin back in, it can get kind of dry. Okay, so I've got my glue on those edges, and I'm just going to fold them up. Like so. And then I'm just going to turn it over, rub it to get a nice seal. Alright. Okay, so while that was drying, put it off to the side a little bit here. I'm going to put some stuff on it to dry. Okay, I started cutting out my other pieces. So, on that bottom little piece, I wanted to make an Easter basket. I know, okay. Maybe you're kind of getting an idea of what I'm making. So, I figured out it's 5 inches across, right? Oops. So, I needed at least 5 1-inch pieces across for my basket. And then it's 3 inches from the pocket. So, I needed 3 pieces 1 inch wide to fit my pocket, and at least 5 inches long, which they are. So I cut out a piece of, well, I cut out 8 strips. 8 strips 1 inch wide of what color I wanted for my basket. And they're about 6 inches, just so I had some extra room to play with. So let's go ahead and put those aside, and I'm going to start with 1. Alright, so this one, I'm going to start like this, and I'm going to glue, oops, can't get all of it, I'm going to glue, make an L, because we're going to weave. We're going to weave. So I'm going to put some glue, and I don't know, tape glue worked the best for me. So I had my one piece I went up and down, and this is going to be my across piece. Okay? Now, when you weave, you know, one over, one under, one over, right? So, go ahead and flip it over and put some glue on the back side, because this piece is going to line up. I'm going to make sure my head's not in there. Make sure you can see. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and line it up like so. Okay, so when you flip it over, I've got over, under, and the next one is going to be over. Okay, and I just lined it up just like so. Right? Okay, so I have the start of my basket. And I know you guys are so excited, right? Okay, so now oops, I don't want to use that one quite yet, because I put my tape on the wrong side. No, I put it on the right side. I put it on the right side. See, I need to go back to basket weaving. Alright, but I'm going to put a little tape here. No. Because it's going to go under. Oh, there we go. I just do that. I figure it out. You know, sometimes things can just be too complicated for my little brain. Alright. So, and I just want to line it up. That bottom edge. Make sure I get it lined up. Pushed in there. I want a nice, solid basket. Are my hands in the way? My hands are in the way, aren't they? Oops. Oh, come on, stick. Stick, 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 stick. Okay. Oh, man. And you know this tape glue, sometimes it doesn't always stick like you want it to. Alright, and I want to get a nice, tight basket weave. There. Oh, man. Okay, so this one, tape's going to go underneath. See, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Oh, man. I want it to be snug across the bottom and straight. Okay, like so. And it's going to go under this one too. There we go. Okay. Now, this is all going to be glued down, so it's not super big deal about how much glue I use to get this all together. Now I want it tight up at the top too, because I really don't want you to see any white through my basket. Alright, so now our next piece. Remember, these are only 1 inch wide, and I don't know how long they are. What did I say, 6 inches? Okay, so now this one goes over top, so over, under, over. Should just start that way, right? Okay. Preschoolers could do this, right? Okay. And then I'm just going to put a little glue there. I had my glue upside down. Okay, so that's nice and tight. Okay, I could put some glue here. Alright, and my last piece, thank goodness, it's just too much thinking from my brain. It's going to be under, over, under. See? I got to try it out first so I know what to do. So I'm going to put some tape go under. Put a little thing of tape here for my over. Gets easier when you get towards the end, right? Okay. And then it's going to go under. Go ahead and put my glue on now while I go under. Okay. Wow. Really needed to see her weave. Yeah. Okay. So there's my basket. And since I measured, it's 5 inches across, 3 inches this way. Now I'm going to trim my basket. And because I did my strips in 1 inches, it's kind of really easy for me to trim. All I need to do is, hopefully you can see this, is I need to trim my side like so. Okay. Oh, got a little crooked. How did it do that? Oh, who only knows? Alright, I'm trying to, well, I have a little wire on my, on my trimmer that shows me exactly where it's going to cut. So I'm kind of trying to line that up too. Okay, so there's my 3 inch. Now I'm going to save these pieces because, you know, put them, use them for something else. I want to straighten up my little edge here if I can. I don't like that it came out a little crooked. I don't think I can. No. Nothing to trim up. You know what? That's okay. Because you'll see what I'm going to do. Alright, so I'm done with my trimmer. And here's my basket. Isn't that adorable? Let's glue it on. So take my glue. And I'm going to put glue on the back side of my basket. Super easy. Until I got a sticker from my cardstock. Okay. Now I'm going to glue it. There we go. To my pocket. And I'm just going to, you know, just kind of center it. Probably bring it down a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so there's my little basket. Well, it's not quite done because you know what? A basket has a little rim that goes across the top, right? Right? Yes. Before I put my little top down, I cut some grass for my basket. Which, I don't know, is it too late to put underneath? Please don't be too late. Usually have some wiggle time. Yes, I do. I have some wiggle time. Okay, so I cut my grass like 1 inch wide, or 5 inches wide, about 1 inch tall, and then I have a die that cuts grass, and I use that to cut the Easter grass for my basket. So I'm just going to slide that in there. Sorry, I should have done that beforehand. See what happens when you You just get so preoccupied with stuff. Okay, so there's my little basket, and I want to make sure you can't see the top of that pocket. It's kind of the reason for the grass, is to help with that. Okay. Alright, so I got my Easter grass. Phew! And since it's Easter grass, you could use whatever color you wanted. And now I'm just going to secure the top of the basket with that art glitter glue, now that I've got my grass in there. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to put this little piece that goes on the top of my basket to finish off the edge. See? So, that's really easy. I cut a strip 1/4 of an inch wide by 5 inches long, just to cover up the top of my basket. And you know, you don't have to do just brown for a basket. You know how Easter baskets are like all kinds of colors and stuff? You could do that like really easy. Alright. So I just put that along the top. It finishes the edge, and it helps hold my wonderful basket weaving in place. Yes. Oh my gosh. I need to take a class on basket weaving. Crazy. Okay, so there's that part, and then the back's still like this. Well, I wanted some more grass. I wanted my Easter basket to I just didn't want it sitting there. I mean, come on. So I cut out a strip that was 2 inches by 5 inches. And I have a die that makes really tall grass. I don't know if I have my dies. Yeah. So for my little grass up here, I use this one from Lawn Fawn. It's straight. I use it a ton for my grass. And then I have, I wonder if I have it out here. Yes, I do. I do. For my tall grass, it looks like this. And it's from My Favorite Things. And it's like super tall grass. Like safari grass, you know, if you had a tiger or something peeking out of the grass. But anyway, I thought I would use it for the bottom down here. So I'm just going to put some art glitter glue down here. And it gives the, you know, my little piece here some texture. Covers up that raw edge. And it just looks cute. Okay. So there's my Easter basket. And some Easter grass and some just regular grass. Which kind of looks like my grass now. My grass probably needs a haircut, but that's not my job. So, okay, so next, what should we do next? How about, let's make an Easter rabbit. I have all my pieces cut out. They're cut out and put in this cute little, you see that little chick egg-shaped container. I saw it at the thrift store and thought, how cute is that? Okay, so to make a rabbit, I'm going to put a rabbit up here, kind of looking over the Easter basket. So, put my pin back in there so we don't dry out. Okay. What I did was I just cut out a circle, size I thought would fit nicely in on the top of the bag, because you know you've got ears to think about, and you know you got to put something in that basket, right? So I cut out a circle, and it's actually about a 2 3/4 inch circle. Yep, 2 3/4 inch circle. So for his head, I cut out 2. You'll see why. And then for his ears, I cut out 2 ovals. And my ovals are like 2 1/8 inches long by, I don't know, 1 1/4 or 1 3/8 inches wide. You know what? Use what you have in your stash. That's what I did. You know, you just try and get your proportions to look, you know, to look decent, I guess. It's the best way to say it. And then I cut out just the next size smaller. It's the next size smaller, see, of oval. And I'm going to put it down so it gives me more of an ear on the top. And you're going to be able to see the back side of the rabbit because I'm going to place him up here. So therefore, it's just how I work, ladies. If you know me, you know this is how I work. I cut out 2 more ovals to put on the back side of my ears. So those that you see sticking up, you'll see a finished side. And that's where this comes in, because then once I attach the ears, I'll put a back side on his head, which you'll only see the top part of it sticking out over the top. Okay, so let's put this much together, shall we? So I'm going to start with my little ears here and get my glue out. And let's put the pink on. Maybe. Come on, glue. Come on. I think you're clogged up. You shouldn't be. Camera lights, they dry everything out. Except me. They don't dry me out. There we go. Okay. And I got glue in my finger. Jeez. I'm going to put it at the bottom of the oval and just kind of center it. Oops. Moved when I centered it. And just kind of center it like so. And let's do the other ear. Same thing. And we'll center it inside the oval. Like so. Alright, push it down. And then let's go ahead and put the back side on our ear. So, make sure that the right side is facing up and just line them up. Good, just like that. Push them together. Okay, now I got an ear. One down, one to go. You know, you can make one ear flopping over. Oh, that would be cute. Like flopping over, you know, like that. I don't know if you can see that. You know how they did cut it off and flop it. Oh. I'd have to figure that one out. That'd be cute. We had a rabbit once, before we moved here, actually. Had rabbits growing up, too. But yeah, we had a rabbit, Sophie. She lived in our living room. So fun. She Too sweet. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue on the bottom of my ears, like so. And then I'm just going to put my circle part over the top and just kind of get the ears situated where I want them to be, and push down like so. And then, am I centered okay? Or am I like the same, you know, that was right before I messed with it. Okay, so now let's put the back of our circle, the back of his head on. Just make sure we get glue on those ears. And put the back on just like so. And like I said, you're only going to see a little bit of it, but that's just how I roll. If you wanted to, you could totally leave that stuff out. Okay, but you're like, there's no face. How can the rabbit see? Good question. So I cut out some eyeballs using a punch, and I cut out highlights for its little eyes. I'm digging over here. For highlights for his little eyes, and then for his nose, I used a heart. Now I did think about using cutting out whiskers, but it just didn't look right. Just didn't look right to me. So I left the whiskers off, but you could put whiskers on, most definitely. So I'm going to put some glue on my heart here, and I'm going to use tweezers so that I can center. And I'm going to put it a little low, but I'm going to center it. Okay, like I said, it's a little low. See that? And then I'm going to put the eyes on, and just kind of put them where you want. You can do whatever size eyeballs you want. Doesn't matter. Just use what you have. Alright. So let's put the highlights in the eyeballs. Pupils should be, right? He's got really wide open eyes. Alright. And of course my glue decides to just like spill out all over the place. Alright, and here's the last one. Alright, now, isn't it cute? Our little rabbit face, anyway. Turn him around. But you know what? He's missing something. He's missing cheeks. Grab my good old chalk. You've seen me do this before. Use your blush, use a Q-tip. If you don't have chalk like I have, I need to get out a new thing. I'm about to wore it down, but it's so covered in the chalk that it works really well. Alright, there's our cheeks. Isn't that cute? There, I said it again. It's cute. Okay, so we are going to glue our rabbit to the top of our bag. But before we do that, I think he needs feet. So like he's, you know, he's hanging over the edge of the bag. So I cut out a scallop. Oh, did I not bring any scissors over here with me? I did not. Okay, so I grabbed a pair of scissors. So, I tried different sizes of scallops just to see what worked well with the size of my bunny rabbit. Because some were too small and some were too big, and just happened to work out with the size of this circle. A 2 1/4 inch scallop worked the best. So I take my 2 1/4 inch scallop and I'm going to just cut it in half. Okay, so I've cut it in half, and I'm guessing that, you know, 3 toes at least to stick out, right? So I'm just gonna kind of cut a little bit of an angle, and there's 3 toes. And then I'm going to do the same with this one. And it doesn't matter what the top's like because you're not going to see it. And then, so it's not so square there, I just rounded the corner just to make sure the corner was round. I didn't want my bunny to have pointy toes. So I'll do the same on the other side. Just kind of round it a little bit. And if you screw up doing this, which you can't, but if you feel like you did, you have a whole other half of a scallop to play with. Alright, so there are my feet. Okay. So, let's go ahead and put our feet on before we glue down our bunny. Alright, so I'm going to put some glue at the top, and I don't know, kind of put them like so, and center it, and then let's take a look at it. Probably shouldn't have used art glitter glue, it dries so fast. And I just kind of played with it until I got them to where I liked them. You know? Pulled them out a little bit more. You're not going to see the back, so there. So it's like he's got his little feet and he's peeking over the edge. Ain't cute? Alright, so let's glue him on. And I'm going to glue him so that his ears stick out of the top of the bag. And so therefore a little bit of his head is. And so that's why we put all that stuff on the back. Yeah, I know. Crazy! So let's go ahead and put some glue on. And I'm going to use this glue. And I'm not going to go all the way to the top. I'm going to stay down here. But I'm going to put some glue on his toes. But I'm not going to go all the way to the tip of his toes. And you'll see why here in a sec. Alright, so I've got my bunny rabbit. And I'm going to go ahead and place him on, center him on my bag, like so. Alright, push down. Make sure it looks good in the back. Alright, cute! Ah! Alright, so what do you have in an Easter basket? Candy, of course. But you also have Easter eggs. Right? So let's put some Easter eggs in our basket. So cut out a bunch of eggs. I have a die set from Pretty Pink Posh. My eggs are all over the place because it's sticking here. It's called Decorative Eggs. Yeah. Real genius title there, right? But hey, you know what they are. So, I've got eggs here. And I'm going to turn my bag around so that I can see what I'm doing. And we need to put some eggs in the basket. So remember, this is a pocket, right? I could glue them to the front, but I think they would just get too much in the way. So I'm going to glue them on the back of the bag, but have them sticking out so it looks like they're coming out of the basket, right? So let's put this one on first, just because, I don't know, why not? And I just cut out like three different colors. You could use any colors you wanted. These colors aren't super vibrant, but you could, you could use whatever color you wanted, whatever pattern you wanted. You can make this any style you wanted. If you want to kind of shabby chic, you could do that. Why not, right? Okay, so I think I'm going to put that one in the middle. So let's put this one on the other side. And let's put him over here. And I'm going to put him a little bit more of an angle, but he's still coming out of the bag, right? Just like so. Because I still want you to see my bunny, but I want it in the bag. There you go. Okay. And then this one, I'm going to put it, I'm going to put it so it's sticking underneath a toe or two. Just to give it a little dimension, I guess. Because you want it pretty flat, really, especially if you're going to be mailing it. But you're going to be filling it with goodies too, so you don't want too much stuff by your pocket down here. Okay, so, well, I can't pick it up. Alright, so there we go. I'm going to slide it over. There we go. Love it. Love it. Love it. Cute. Okay. Flip it over. Now, I could do a basket on the other side. But, no. You see how much trouble I had doing the little bit of basket weaving that I did have to do in the front. So, let's decorate the back. So what I did was I cut a piece of green cardstock, the same as the grass in the front. I don't know if you can see it's got little polka dots on it. The grass up here is just plain colored. It's double-sided paper. Boop. So I cut a little bit bigger because I wanted it to come up a little farther. So I cut this piece at 3 by 5, and then I cut my tall grass out. Because, you're on an Easter egg hunt, and you gotta hide some eggs, right? So, I put my glue on, and I'm going to come close to the top, but not completely, because, you're going to have eggs hiding in the grass. So, do this, like so. Okay. And then, let's do some eggs. Do some eggs. And I think, let's see, I'm going to put this one, I don't, decisions, right? It's just an egg. It's just an egg. I should go back to the story about my rabbit. Her name was Sophie. She lived in a, like a dog, those dog crate cages things. in my living room, but she had an AstroTurf yard, I kid you not, and she had toys. She was litter box trained. I had 2 cats at the time, and they just thought she was another cat, so they would jump in her cage and give her a bath. At least I think they thought she was another cat. Either that or they were trying to see what a rabbit tasted like. And, but yeah, they would give her a bath and, you know, play with her. It was fun. It was fun having a rabbit. Alright, now I'm going to put this one on, but I think I'm going to just kind of put him on the front. He's not very decorative, but that's okay. That's okay. He's on pattern paper. Yeah. But when we moved, we had to get rid of her because, well, you know, renting and moving with a rabbit and all that. It was a lot. So anyway, okay. So, there's more eggs for our Easter egg hunt. Okay? And now it's like, oh, it's pretty boring up here. What are you going to do up there? Well, if a bunny has a front side, a bunny has a back side. So let's make that back side of that bunny. Alright? And it's super easy to make. And you're going to need a... Maybe I can show you. Oh, my stuff is like stuck over here. You are going to need a circle the same size as the face. I thought it would be nice and not give him too big of a bum. So you're going to need a circle the same size as the face. So while you're cutting out the face, we just cut out 3 of them. His feet, right, because he's going to be hanging over the back, his feet are the same size as his ears. So when you're cutting out 4 for the ears, you just cut out 2 more for the feet. And then it has to have little toe beans, right? Those are like the best part. I don't know if that's what y'all call them. I call them little toe beans. And here are all my beans, toe beans. Hopefully they're all there. But you know, the little pink part and the little toes. So, since there's 3 on each foot, technically there's probably more, but you know, it looks better that way. So I just picked a size. I don't know. I think it's either 3/4 of an inch or something to put on there, and then for the toe beans. So let's go ahead and do the feet. So here's our foot, right side up, and our little toe bean, and tweezers are just so much easier for me to use because I can see better where I'm putting stuff. I don't know if that's anything to do, like if you're the same way or not. And then when I put the toe beans on, I put the one in the middle down first, and it straight down the middle. Okay, and then when I do the 2 on the sides, well, pick it up. When I was a kid, we had rabbits too, and I was in 4-H. We show them at the fair. And they had babies. Oh, that was so much fun because we put chicken wire, a little fence out in the yard, and sit and play with all the baby bunnies. So fun. Okay, so there's the big toe bean. Well, alright, come on, little toe beans. And they were black and white bunnies when I was a kid, which I think, were they Dutch? They're called Dutch rabbits? I think so. Sophie was just, oh, she was just a rabbit. I don't remember what breed she was. We got her at the shelter. So, okay. So there's our feet. Didn't take long. We got 2 feet. And we got a bum. So let's put our feet on our bum. So, at the top of where your toe beans are, put a foot, and then put another foot, just like so. And when they're round, it kind of gives you a little, you know, little playtime there, except for our glitter glue. Ugh. Alright, so let's glue our bum onto our bag. We are almost done with our bag. Super fun and crack. And we're going to put our bum all the way down. All the way down. So, because I didn't want 2 things sticking out of the top. I thought it would just make it hard to open the bag. So I just lined our bum up to the top of the bag. Center it from the front side. There we go. And you're like, looks good. Looks good. Flip it over. Looks good. I think it's missing something down here. So, I had some fun. I cut an egg. And then it's a broken egg. Oh, that's so sad to have a broken egg. So, let's put the bottom part in here. Poor egg. It fell out of the basket and it broke. I think I'm running low on glue. Let's put it behind some of the grass. Put it in there. I don't know, maybe put that big piece of grass behind there. There we go. Oh, I hope nothing broke in that shell. Let's put the other side of the shell on. I think my glue's drying out more. I hope I'm not getting low on glue already. I got 3 more glue. Okay. Alright, so there's the other half of the shell. And we're going to put that, let's put that over here at the top. Like it fell out. It'll help hold some of that grass down. Now what is in an egg? A chick. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. And he is from a Lawn Fawn die set. I didn't find the name here. Happy Hatchling. So it has a little chicken in it. How cute. So we're going to put him right there. Help dress up the front. So I already cut him out. And I know from the back he looks crazy, right? It's got 2 black eyes. Poor chick. It's because in the front he's got little eyeballs there. So that's why. Okay. So just put him there in the center like he hatched out of the egg. Isn't that cute? Okay, but the bunny's bum is missing something. He's missing a tail. Isn't that so cute? Alright, so let's put some glue. I would normally use hot glue, but my hot glue gun is over in the other side of the room. So I'm just going to load up with some of this glue and we're going to put it down. And I've got fuzzies on my little cotton ball here. Cotton ball. It's not a cotton ball, it's a pom-pom. On my pom-pom here. So once it all dries, I'll take some tape to it and clean it off so it'll be nice and white. But that's it. Is that not darling? I mean, hello. Cute little bags to give away. Now remember, there's a pocket down here. You put some embellishments in. I don't have a piece of paper to, but you can put some stuff in there, and then you've got a much bigger bag up here to put treats in, and then we decorated the back. You know, you wouldn't have to decorate the back if you didn't want to. It's perfectly up to you. So there's our little treat bag. I think it turned out really cute. It was a lot of fun to make, and I hope you give it a shot because it really wasn't that hard. And I don't know, you could put a chick up here instead of a rabbit. I mean, there's just so many possibilities you could do. You could leave the rabbit off, just make it an Easter basket, or not put the Easter basket down there and just put grass. I mean, it's your bag. It's your craft. You can do with it however you want. This was just my vision and what I decided to do, and I had a lot of fun making it. And I got to tell you about my rabbits. So, and I think the best part, besides the little chick down here in the front, is this tail. Isn't that cute? Oh, it's just cute. And then you got the little toe beans. Oh, anyway. Alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you give this craft a try, and thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Happy crafting. Bye.